Last year, after being tired of being burnt by salon relaxers, I decided that I was going to take matters into my own hands. In today's video, I'm going to show you my simplified 4-step relaxer routine. This easy to follow at-home relaxer routine always ensures that I apply the relaxer fast enough to stick to the processing times and get good results with no burns. So if you find doing your self relaxers overwhelming, then you might want to keep on watching. So basically, getting into the first part of my relaxer routine, I start off with prepping my hair. So basically, I'll be using this black chic hair food. You can get this from Clicks, you can get this from Discam. It's basically a petroleum-based hair food, a petroleum-based product, and I'll be using that to protect and prepare my scalp and my hair. So what I'm doing now, you will see that I'm applying the hair food to my scalp, and then I'm also applying it to my hair. So as you can see now, I'm making sure that I'm getting it literally on my scalp and nothing on my hair to the best of my abilities, because if you do apply this on your hair, it's obviously going to stop your hair from processing. So this step, if you want to be extra cautious with it, you can actually do it the day before, and it will ensure that you don't have any inconsistencies when it comes to your relaxer. But because I'm lazy, I do it on the day of, just before, and I didn't have that many issues with it. So I apply it onto my scalp, and then I also apply it onto my hair, just on the parts that have been previously relaxed. So we want to make sure that we are preventing over processing, and then we're also preventing relaxer runoff. So after applying it onto the previous relaxed parts of my head, I then twist it into twists, and you will see in the end how this is going to look, but I promise you this is a game changer. So I wanted to show you guys with the front quarter of my head how this is going to look. I feel like it's easier to see the front side of my head. So I'm just parting it into sort of like a row, if I can put it like that, and then I am going to take that hair food once again, and I'm applying it literally directly onto my scalp. I'm trying my very best to avoid getting it onto my new growth, and then I'm just going to take a bit more. I'm going to apply it on the previously relaxed parts of my head. As you can see, I'm not going all the way up to the growth. It's literally just the previously relaxed part of my head. Then I'm just going to twist it, and in the end it's supposed to help you section off your hair and work faster. So as you can see, this splits it into tiny little handles, as I'll call them. They're like little handles that will help you move along as you're relaxing your hair. It really makes a big difference. You can see my growth over there. Oh my god. So moving on to part 2, which is to apply your relaxer. I am going to be using this Dark and Lovely Superior Moisture Plus relaxer. And this is basically the relaxer that I've been using ever since I returned from being natural. I haven't tried any other relaxers, but if you guys want to see me try anyone, you can leave it in the description box below and I'll check it out. Basically, this box is a no-lie relaxer, which means that it comes with the cream and then the activator as well. You have the neutralizing shampoo, the restorative balm, and then the newest addition is this leave-in that I am actually quite obsessed with. You also get gloves and the sticks, but I recommend that you have a separate mixing stick, and you'll see why just later. I also don't use the gloves in the box. I just don't find them comfortable for my own liking. So I'm then going to mix the step 1A and step 1B, which is basically the activator and the cream. And here you're gonna see it break just now. Oops. Luckily, I had some tongue depressors that I use for waxing. It's just those waxing sticks. You can just use that instead. And you can see the gloves that I use. I use surgical gloves. I just find them a bit more comfortable than the gloves that come in the box. So moving right along, I'm just going to take some Vaseline and I'm going to apply it to my forehead, my ears, and also, the back of my head and my nape as well, just to make sure that in case something falls onto my skin, I am well protected. Now, sectioning off my hair into 4. I'm actually going to start at my crown, which is where my hair grows the thickest, and I also had some under processing on my crown, so that's where I'm going to start with this. But I am going to move the clips so that you guys can actually see what I'm doing. I just felt like the clips at the back weren't really clear. So how I apply the relaxer is that I apply the relaxer literally onto the new growth and nothing else. So I am making sure that I am doing underneath, and then I'm going to move the hair over, and then I'm going to do the top, and I'm just going at this section by section for the first application. One thing as well, try and avoid getting the relaxer to your scalp. As you can see, the relaxer is not really touching my scalp. I'm making sure that it's applied literally onto my hair alone, and I am also not applying anything to my edges yet. I'm going to do them a little bit later on. For now, I am just focusing on my first application and getting it onto the growth. By the way, I did learn this some of these techniques from Hairlicious, and I reviewed her relaxer routine, so you might want to have a look at that. I will put the card up here, and then I'll also link it in the description box below as well. So now I am going to go through application twice. So as you can see, I'm going through my second round of application. I am using the same techniques wherever I feel like I didn't apply enough, especially when it comes to my crown area, because I felt like it was a little bit delicate. I was applying more, and then after going through my second round of application, I am now applying that relaxer onto my edges. Make sure you are careful. You don't want to burn your forehead. You do not want to burn your forehead. And now moving on to the next step, I am smoothing the relaxer. One thing as well, just try and make sure that you are not rubbing it into your scalp. Just smooth it, like just smooth it. And if there are any sections where I realize that I haven't applied enough, I am applying more relaxer because I had some relaxer left over. So how smoothing works, you are just going over that section with your thumb. As you can see, I'm smoothing at the bottom, and then I'm going ahead and smoothing on top as well. And this is where you actually see how helpful it is to twist your hair, because the hair twists act like a sort of a handle, and it makes your life so much easier. At this point, guys, I can 100% guarantee you I was not burning at all. So this is what I love about this routine. It gives me consistent results and 0 burns. So I'm going to go through smoothing 3 times, and then thereafter I am now undoing my braids, and we're gonna move on to step number 3. Step number 3 is to wash and treat. You can see that I use this Dark and Lovely fat protein neutralizing shampoo, and it was literally just because the shampoo in the box is sometimes not enough, and I like to wash my hair 3 times, and I leave the shampoo on for at least 10 minutes each time. Now after washing off my hair, I then move on to the number 3 in the box, and this is just the restorative balm. So I am going to apply this restorative balm to my hair. Now I love this balm because it's quite thick, and I always feel like my hair feels so much softer after using it. Now I'm going to wash this off, and then I am going to use the Dark and Lovely aloe vera hair treat. This is a moisturizing deep conditioner. You can actually use it 3 different ways, but in this routine I was using it as a deep conditioner, and I'm absolutely obsessed. Okay, I love this product. I can't say enough how much I love it, but I absolutely love it. So I'm sectioning off my hair into 4 sections, and then I'm applying it to each section. And after that, I'm actually going to sit in my hooded dryer for about 15 minutes just to give it some time to get its job done, to hydrate, to moisturize my hair, and to make sure that my hair is nicely conditioned. So make sure you don't miss your ends as well. This is so important. You don't want to find yourself forgetting to apply the product to your ends. And next up, I'm actually going to pull out a comb And then it's just a wide tooth comb, and I'm just going to mildly detangle. This is actually my first time detangling ever since I've washed my hair. So we're gonna do a light detangle and then wash the conditioner out. I'm just going in with step number 4, which is the leave-in. I'm going to apply a little bit of the leave-in onto my hair, and then I'm going to detangle once again. And this is how my hair looks. It was still about, it's only maybe 20% dry, but thereafter I'm actually going to use the Creme of Nature leave-in. I'm just going to apply a little bit more leave-in to my hair, just to make sure that, you know, I am all good. And then I'm going to air dry my hair using the scarf method. And moving on into the final step of this routine, which is to style my hair. Now my hair was about 90% dry, but because I was in a rush, I then went on with this Tresemme heat protectant and some low heat just to speed up the process on my roots. I then also went on to straighten my hair. If you want to see any of these routines, I will leave them linked in the cards above and in the description box. But that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it.